Alright, welcome back everyone to the Dead Space Remake All Collectibles Guide. All logs, nodes, side missions, marker fragments, all that good stuff. Helping you get all your achievements. First one is the text log, it's mine. This is right as you enter the area that you begin in Chapter 1. Return here in Chapter 3. This refers to the Peng treasure, which is pretty cool. That's actually where the Peng treasure was in the original game. Kind of a cool little Easter egg, I guess, but that is a log, so go ahead, make sure you don't miss that. Next up, we've got the rig for Voelker. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Voelker's rig. It's a side mission item for the mission You Are Not Authorized, which you haven't actually started yet, but you can collect the rigs early. So as we're passing through here, it pays to come and get this rig now. You'll have to get several of these throughout the game in order to get the master security override, but this is the first one we can find. Again, this is Chapter 3, far left side. There we go. There's an oxygen tank right next to that as well. I thought I'd show this on the map just so you guys might sort of figure out where it is in case you're stuck. Next up, we've got another text log called Growth. As you come into this area, a couple of lurkers will attack you and you'll need to go down. This is along the main objective route. Takes a little bit of time to get through. And I thought that was the door there, but it's not. Keep going. We're going down, down, down. All the way down to this bottom level. Through this door. Again, this is the main objective way, so if you just follow the tracker, you'll end up in the right place. So come through here, and at the end of this corridor, you can find the text log called Growth. Sorted. So, next up, we've got the first weapon upgrade we can find in Chapter 3, which is for the Plasma Cutter, Heat Accumulator. This one is in the shop, so you just need to buy it. I think there's actually two in here, but this is the shop that you'll probably be most familiar with in this chapter. I think it's the only one in this chapter, actually. But if it doesn't show up for you, just sort of flick between inventory and the shop a couple of times, and it should show up. For me, it didn't show up right away, and I just had to flick between my inventory and the shop a couple times and then it showed up. But yeah, you've got two weapon upgrades in here, one for the pulse rifle, one for the plasma cutter. If you want to get the achievement for getting all the upgrades, you'll need to buy both of those. Quite a bit of money to spend, but you know, what can you do? Next up, we've got Temple's log, the first one. This is the first audio log we can find. It's right here, just next to the shop, and you'll need to come and press this button to start the mission, just to give you a bit of a reference point as to where that log is. Next up, we've got the first weapon we can find in Chapter 3, which is the Ripper. And this is following the main objective line. Again, this is a kind of a difficult one to miss, but just in case anyone did, come all the way down the stairs here, and it's just at the bottom of the stairs right there. Easy one to find. Sorted. Alright, you got some Ripper blades there on the side as well if you want those. So, we've got another audio log. This is the second one in Chapter 3, called His Own Teeth. And this one is just through the door that was next to the Ripper. There we go. Sorted. Again, you might have found that one if you just explore a little. So, next up we've got a step for scientific methods. Step 3. This is the side mission we've been working on a little bit. Look out for the necromorph that's to your left on this corner as you come around. And providing you've done the other steps, you'll be able to open this door. And then you'll have this scenario with Nicole play out. And let the video log finish, and it will complete this step. Sorted. Okay. So next up we've got another audio log from Temple, Temple's log 02. Third audio log we can find during Chapter 3. So once you get to the point where you're coming across this elevator, which you do have to do, you'll have a bunch of necromorphs on the opposite side. You take all of them out. Could speed this up, but kind of gives you a better impression of where you are exactly, you know. So get rid of all the necromorphs, couple more to deal with once you step off. I think once you step off the elevator, a couple more show up, so watch out for them. Yeah, there's the other one. Right, he's done for. Head up this ramp, and to your left, and just at the back on this sort of box, you can find the audio log. Sorted. So, next up we've got the first node we can find in Chapter 3, and it's in that locked room that we're next to. We do need to get in there for the main mission, so to do that we're going to have to go and grab the key card for that room. So come along here, deal with the necromorphs that are in the area. The key card is right there. We're just going to need to go back to that room.
Isaac, damn it.
Daniels? Thank God. Not to the bridge we saw.
Glad to this point. I barricaded myself
Right.
in the computer core. I can hear them, but I don't think they know I'm here.
There we
Isaac,
go.
track down your radar.
There's the node. So next up we've got the third weapon upgrade we can find in this chapter. Once you've picked up the Ripper, you'll end up coming back to this area with the shop. You should be able to get an upgrade for it. There we go, it costs 11k, a little bit pricey, but another upgrade you need to get nonetheless. Alright, so now we've got another text log. This one's called Chaos. Text log number 3. And we're going to head down to the area in the elevator. This gets unlocked when you complete the first section of Chapter 3. You need to come down this elevator and you'll go through the little area that gets quarantined. So, let's head down. I think it's just before you go into that area that gets quarantined. These elevators can take a minute. Alright, should be arriving soon. There we go. And swing a left out of the door, left again. And the audio log is on the floor around the back here, I think. Yeah, there we go. Sorted. Easy.
Clearance confirmed.
Make sure you don't miss all the loot that's in this area as well. So, next up we've got the first schematic of Chapter 3. This one's for the medium med pack. You're going to have to go through the quarantine here. So go in, press the button, the quarantine will activate, let that play out, defeat a few necromorphs that drop in, and then just head through the other door. And the schematic is just in front of you in the lockup.
Sequence complete. Thank you for your patience.
Sorted. Alright, so next we've got the second node in this chapter. Once you're leaving the area that gets quarantined, head to your left out the door, all the way to the back here. You need to go right to continue with the main objective. But if you come left and all the way to the end, you can find a node right there. Alright, so our fourth text log, which is called the Rig Transcript. So this is back along the main objective. Just at the other end of the corridor where that node was, you can find this text log just sitting in this hole in the wall. There we go. There's also a semiconductor in the hole if you want to grab that too. Easy. Alright. So, second weapon of Chapter 3 that we can find is the Flamethrower. You're going to have to shoot this tendril out of the way to get in here. This is towards the engine room. Again, this is a difficult one to miss. You kind of need to come this way. But there it is. Flamethrower. Alright. So now we've got another audio log. Audio log number 4. Temple's log 03. So for this one, when you're in the area that's covered with all the growth on the walls, you can come around here. I think I actually took the long way here, going all the way around. I could have just gone left, but I took the long way. In the room on the top floor, you can find the audio log sitting on the side right there. Sorted. So, next up we've got a node. Again, in one of these rooms. The node is right there. If you just search those rooms, you'll end up finding those. Okay, so we got another schematic coming up. This is on the middle floor of this area. Take the elevator down. And I don't think it's in this room. I think I just came in here. My mistake. Yeah, it's in the other one at the back of this area. There's a bench in there though if you want to get it. You'll have to shoot this tendril in order to get rid of the growth in your way. Look out for the little crawlers on your way through this door. suppose that makes the room easy to identify. You know it's in the room with all the crawlers. Alright, get rid of them, and the schematic is just on your left for the Ripper blades. Sorted. So another node. This is in the engine room. When you first come in here, you're going to have a bunch of necromorphs to deal with. I've already cleared them out, so just be ready to fight if it's the first time you're coming in here. The node is just here on the wall, tucked away on the right side of the room. So next we've got the third schematic that's on this chapter, the Flamethrower fuel. If you take the closest ramp to the right as you enter the room, you can find the Flamethrower fuel sitting on the chair in front of the button you need to press. So next up we've got the Marker Fragment for chapter 3, and this is at the back of the engine room. So come over here to the back, to the left, and the Marker Fragment is just tucked away in that corner that you just saw me run into. Alright, so another upgrade we can get on this mission is the Gellified Hydrazine for the Flamethrower. It's the fourth one of the chapter, and our last collectible for chapter 3. So let's go ahead and buy that, sell whatever you need to, but that should be it for chapter 3. Let me know if the guide has helped you out. Have a little look at the log list, make sure you got everything. Let me know if the videos helped you out, all that good stuff. Thank you very much. Have yourself a great day. And until next time, take it easy.